Hello again. In the last video, we examined the 3 steps to find the perfect typography for your design: selecting a type classification, picking a typeface, and choosing a font. But why is typography so important in UX design? Well, if all of the text on a page is the same size and visual style, it's hard for users to quickly understand the page's parts and find the specific information they're looking for. To help readers better navigate a page, we need to create a hierarchy. A typographic hierarchy is a method of ordering typefaces and fonts in a layout to create divisions that show users where to focus and how to find information. Remember, product interfaces are often made up of a lot of words on the screen. Creating visual cues can help distinguish some words and phrases as more important than others. 2 common ways to create typographic hierarchy are by changing the typeface's size and weight. Think about when you open a newspaper. The text you notice first is big and bold. This is the newspaper's headline. The headline gives context for what's to come in the article. Similarly, when you open your favorite book, the chapter's title stands out because of the font. The font of the title is usually larger in size and bolder in weight than the other words on the page. Both the headline and the title in these examples are considered header styles. They both have larger and thicker letters than the words to follow. The same thing goes for designing a digital product. Most product interfaces have at least 2 sizes for text: a smaller size that's used for longer text passages, and a larger size that's used for titles and headings. Digital products might also use weight, which is the thickness of the letters in the typeface, to create typographic hierarchy. For example, a bold typeface gives more emphasis or importance to the text. All right, so you now know a bit more about how typefaces and fonts are used to add hierarchy. A second reason why typography is so important for UX designers is legibility, or making text easy to read. As a UX designer, one of your jobs is to make the product easier to read and navigate. The product needs to be readable for all users, including people with low vision. Think about the nutrition facts label on food items that are sold at a grocery store. These food labels are usually printed in bold black text on a white background. Designers ensure that the label is easy to read, regardless of the surrounding design on the food package. This helps all grocery shoppers, including those with low vision, easily identify and read nutritional information about the food, like the calories, vitamins, and ingredients. Similarly, UX designers use easy-to-read typography for digital platforms. For example, during the checkout section of an e-commerce website, designers choose typography that is bold and easy to read so that the user is sure that they are paying correctly. Lastly, be sure that the typography used in your design matches brand guidelines. Brand guidelines are visual style choices used to communicate a brand's identity, values, and mission. Brand guidelines have rules on typography and other visual design elements that have already been researched, tested, and approved by the company's design team. Typography adds to this visual style and displays a company's identity. For example, Google uses a sans serif typeface called Google Sans. The typeface was created by our design team and is seen in all of our marketing material. It is even used in the Google logo. This typeface reinforces the Google brand. If you're designing for a specific company, make sure you ask for their brand guidelines before getting started. Now, it's time to take all that you've learned about typography and apply it to your project. Let's open Figma. I'm going to start my mockup of the homepage of the Dog Walker app. One important thing to note is that I'm going to create these mockups below the wireframes that I created earlier in Figma. I'll start by adding a phone screen, like you learned how to do earlier with my colleague, Karen. Next, I'll draw a text box within the phone screen. When you draw a text box, the design panel on the right side of the screen changes, which allows you to set the typeface, size, weight, and more. In the text box, I'm going to type busy afternoon. Then I'll press enter to start a new line and type we can take them for a walk. Now, I can play with the typeface, size, and weight of this text. For the homepage of our Dog Walker app, I'm going to select the font called SF Pro Display. Then, I'm going to select a size of 24 point. This is just the beginning. For detailed instructions about how to work with type in Figma, check out the reading. Have fun, and good luck adding typography to your own designs.